against the school district's values and policies. She says the investigation is ongoing.
Now to Israel's war with Hamas. The U.S. began airdropping aid into Gaza over the weekend. 3 cargo planes dropped 38,000 meals into southwest Gaza on Saturday. The U.S. says this is expected to be the first of many airdrops in its emergency humanitarian aid mission. The Palestinian Health Ministry says 15 children have died of malnutrition and dehydration in northern Gaza. Meanwhile, a Hamas delegation has arrived in Cairo, Egypt, for the next round of negotiations on a ceasefire and hostage deal. But Israel is skipping out on talks today. A government official says Israel did not send a delegation because Hamas has not given Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu answers to key questions. One of those questions asks for a list of the Israeli hostages who would be released under phase 1 of the deal.
Here in the U.S., Vice President Kamala Harris is scheduled to meet with a top Israeli cabinet minister today. Benny Gantz will discuss the 6-week ceasefire proposal. Harris doubled down on the administration's call for a ceasefire during a speech in Selma, Alabama yesterday. The vice president was in Selma to mark the 59th anniversary of the Bloody Sunday attacks on civil rights leaders. Gantz is expected to meet with Secretary of State Antony Blinken tomorrow.
At 5:08, Commitment 2024, both Nikki Haley and former President Donald Trump spent part of their weekend rallying support in New England ahead of Super Tuesday. Tomorrow, Massachusetts voters will pick which presidential candidate they want to represent their party. The Eye Opener's Peter Eliopoulos joins us live from Cambridge. Peter, there is a lot at stake tomorrow.
Yeah, that's right, Doug. More than a third of the total delegates available in each of the party's primaries are up for grabs tomorrow. Now, President Biden is undefeated in the Democratic primary process so far right now. President Trump has lost only one, and that was to Nikki Haley last night. The Associated Press saying that she won 63% of the vote. Trump earned just over 33% in Sunday's primary. A Republican candidate needs 1,215 delegates for their party nomination. Trump has 244 so far. Haley has 43 delegates, including the 19 she picked up in D.C. last night. 12 delegates are assigned to other. Now, both GOP candidates are focused on Super Tuesday states, including here in Massachusetts. Nikki Haley held a rally in Needham on Saturday. She's hoping to get independent voters to turn out for her. Donald Trump supporters rallied through Boston yesterday. Former Bristol County Sheriff Tom Hodgson organized the Get Out the Vote for America First car caravan. Many of his supporters say their top concern is the migrant crisis. Now, Democratic voters in Massachusetts have 4 options in the presidential race: President Biden, Dean Phillips, Marianne Williamson, and a no preference offense. Massachusetts will award 92 Democratic delegates and 40 Republican delegates. Well, I'm in Cambridge. I'm Peter Eliopoulos, WCVB News Center 5.
All right, Peter, thank you for that. Time right now, 5:10. Here we go, Monday morning, and it's a nice mild one, Cindy.
It is on the mild side, and that's what really the theme is going to be this week. Temperatures running well above average, but the trade-off for that, a lot of clouds, and we're going to be getting in on some rain at times. The next organized batch of rain is down the coast, and that is going to be lifting up in our direction for tomorrow. So Tuesday, primary day, it's looking pretty wet. You can see we'll have rain at times throughout the day. So dry out the door right now. Temperatures running on the mild side. Lots of clouds. We're sitting near 50 in Worcester right now.
I didn't even know where America was on the map.
But coming here certainly put this baker on the map when it comes to making all types of breads. How his refusal to give up his dream turned into a steep rise for his business and his community. And yeah, it's all made in Mass.
Good morning. I'm Lena Kobrivius, CEO of Jewish Family Service at Metro West, right here in Framingham.
And I'm John from Framingham Fire Department, running the Boston Marathon this year.
And I'm Tim, Framingham Police Department, also running the Boston Marathon.
Good morning, Eye Opener! Woo!
Yeah, that's right. With just 6 weeks to go, our Emily Maha has arrived in Framingham tonight at 5. Meet two very different first responders teaming up for one very important mission.
And we want to see your wake-up call. Doing it is so easy. Record the video on your phone. The more creative, the better. Scan the QR code on your screen for instructions and tips on how to do it. Did you say 6 weeks until the marathon?
Sneaking up on us.
Here it comes. Although it's probably warmer today than it will be
I mean,
on
you just
April
never know.